Hello beautiful Italian learners and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Germana and today we are going to see how and when to use the Italian imperfetto. I'm going to clarify, this is my wish, all your doubts and questions about it, so make sure to follow this video till the end because we will also gonna practice a bit together. You'll find a final quiz to respond and you will also be able to check on your answers by downloading the free PDF file I've created for you to help you with your self-studying. You can download it by clicking on the Google Drive link down below in the description box. But before we continue with the video, if you want to see any other Italian grammar videos from me in the future, just make sure to subscribe down below and turn on the post notification so you never miss another upload. Are you ready? Let's get started! What is this tense that all Italians keep on talking about? Andavo, dicevi, parlavano. This tense is everywhere. But how and when we use it? Yes, we use it to talk about past events. But wait. Don't you already have passato prossimo and passato remoto to talk about past events? You might be wondering. Yes, we do. So what's this tense for? Let's see in what cases we may choose to use imperfetto to talk about the past. We can use imperfetto to tell tales or stories or to describe characters. Indeed, in Italian, each and every fairy tale starts with c'era una volta, once upon a time, and it continues using imperfetto. Let's see an example. C'era una volta una principessa che viveva in un castello circondato dalla foresta. Ogni giorno faceva una passeggiata e cantava una canzone insieme ai suoi amici usignoli. Once upon a time there was a princess who lived in a castle surrounded by forest. Every day she went for a walk and sang a song together with her nightingale friends. But we can also use this tense to talk about a habit we had in the past or actions that we used to repeatedly do in the past. Let's see an example. Da bambina giocavo spesso in spiaggia con mia cugina. As a child, I often played on the beach with my cousin. Notice da bambina. This is of course the feminine version of da bambino, which on the other hand refers to the masculine gender. You always find imperfetto with such adverbs. Other examples could be da giovane, as a young girl or boy, or quando ero bambina, or bambino, or giovane, when I was a child or young, or simply quando, when. Or we can also use imperfetto in descriptions. An example, Maria era una donna incantevole. Aveva capelli oro e gli occhi color del mare. Maria was a lovely woman. Her hair was gold and her eyes were like the sea. Plus, we can also use it to describe dreams. An example, ho sognato che vivevo a Firenze. I dreamt I lived in Florence. So to tell and describe what you actually dreamt of. So it's nice also to notice that this tense is pretty common amongst children. They use it all the time while playing. You'll always hear a child playing, saying something like facciamo che, let's suppose, blah blah blah. And then saying something like io uscivo a comprare I fiori mentre tu leggevi in terrazzo. I was going out to buy flowers while you were reading on the terrace. It's so sweet to hear them completely immersed in their stories. They use imperfetto a lot because this tense really has this sort of nuance which takes us back to the past in the description, in the flow of a story. And lastly, you may also use this tense to make a polite request but in the present. Only in this case, it doesn't have anything to do with past events. For example, you may want to use this tense while walking into a shop and asking for information. Let's see an example. Buongiorno, cercavo una borsa per il mare. Good morning, I'm looking for a beach bag. So this is actually happening right now. You are not describing a past event. Okay, now that we've seen the cases in which we choose to use imperfecto, let's now see how to conjugate this tense. As for each kind of verb in Italian, we have three main conjugations. So let's see how to conjugate a regular verb for each conjugation. Let's start with the first one ending in are. Let's see the verb amare, to love. Io amavo, tu amavi, lui, lei amava, noi amavamo, voi amavate, loro amavano. The vowel prevailing in this conjugation, as you can see, is A. What happens instead with the second and third conjugation? Let's see the second conjugation ending in ere. Leggere, to read. Io leggevo, tu leggevi, lui, lei leggeva, noi leggevamo, voi leggevate, loro leggevano. Here the vowel prevailing is I. And last one, we have the third conjugation ending in ire. Dormire, to sleep. Io dormivo, tu dormivi, lui, lei dormiva. Noi dormivamo, voi dormivate, loro dormivano. Guess what's the vowel prevailing in here? Yes, it's I. A typical feature of this tense that will make it easier for you to recognize it is that you will find it most of the time conjugated with the consonant V in the middle. As we've seen with the examples, we say amavo, leggevo, dormivo. You see, can you spot the consonant V? Of course, as I said, this is the general rule, but you also find verbs conjugated in imperfecto that do not have the V consonant in the middle. Let's see now how to conjugate the auxiliary verbs essere, to be, and avere, to have, in imperfetto. Let's start with essere. Io ero, tu eri, lui, lei era, noi eravamo, voi eravate, loro erano, and then avere. Io avevo, tu avevi, lui, lei aveva, noi avevamo, voi avevate, loro avevano. Don't be surprised by the roots of these two verbs because they come from the original Latin form of the verb. Instead, as you can see from the verb avere, leggere or dormire, which we have seen before, they take their roots from the infinitive form of the verb. For this reason, they are regular verbs. And now it's your turn, guys. You'll find 10 sentences to fill in the gaps with the correct conjugation of the verb you'll find in brackets. I want you to conjugate it, of course, in imperfetto. Don't forget to download the solutions you will find on the free PDF file I've created for you, which you can find by clicking on the Google Drive link down below in the description box. Let's start with sentence number 1. Da bambino, Sergio scrivere tante lettere alla mamma. Ho sognato che andare a vivere a New York per lavoro. 3. Mia nonna mi dire sempre di essere gentile con gli altri bambini. Pay attention with this verb because the root of it comes from Latin and it is dic, D-I-C. 4. Quando vivere a Madrid, mangiare spesso tortillas. 5. Nel 1995 Camilla lavorare come cameriera per pagarsi gli studi. 6. Mio nonno spedire moltissime lettere d'amore a mia nonna quando essere fidanzati. 7. Salve cercare un vestito da cerimonia. And last one, mia mamma vestirsi sempre di giallo quando essere bambina. Also in this case, pay attention to the verb vestirsi because it is a reflexive verb. To check on how to conjugate this kind of verbs, I'll link you here at the top of the screen with the video lesson about it. So good, that's all for today's lesson. I really hope that this video was helpful for you to learn more about how and when to use the Italian imperfecto. And as usual, if you have any question, please let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget also to download the free PDF file I've created for you to support your self-studying. Plus, I want to remind you that I've been teaching online on Italki. Italki is an online language platform where you can have one-on-one online lessons whenever and wherever you want, and all you need is just a long and stable internet connection. This is definitely the most efficient way to reach language fluency. So click on the link in the description box to earn 10 USD Italki credits on a purchase of $20. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to connect with me, you can find me on my Facebook, Instagram and Twitter account. See you next time. Ciao!